This week's Torah portion asks us to consider a topic most of us would rather avoid. What happens when a loved one dies? We may know on one level the practical aspects. We notify the synagogue, arrange a funeral according to our loved one's wishes, and send messages to close friends who will want to support us as we go through grief. Far more complicated is the psychological ramifications of loss. Our formidable and much missed colleague, Rabbi Sheila Shulman, once described death as a rent in the universe, like a star vanishing. And indeed, when I meet people as they prepare for the funerals of their beloveds, there's often a real sense of bewilderment. How can we continue a normal life after such an important piece of our hearts has gone? It's only natural, then, that death is a feared subject, yet we do ourselves a disservice when we respond by avoiding the topic altogether. Every single one of us will eventually have to grapple with our own mortality and the frailty of our loved one's existence. Torah encourages us to face this reality, to acknowledge its role in the life cycle, and consider the consequences of death. When a loved one dies, we will have to tend to their burial, and that experience will leave us in an altered state. In the language of the Hebrew Bible, we would be considered impure, a word that we may think feels out of step with modern life. Yet many of us would instinctively move to wash our hands upon leaving the grounds of the cemetery. This is an act of purification and reminds us that grief impacts us on every level, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. It is hard to grieve, but the depth of our sadness is a reflection of the love and blessings that we've been privileged to experience. May the grieving hearts amongst us be comforted by happy memories, and may we have the strength to support those in sorrow. Shabbat Shalom.